Hello, I'm Rami Hindi and welcome to this tutorial of Cornell Notes. Today you will be learning the correct and proper way to take Cornell Notes. This means you will get a deeper understanding of the material or subject you are taking notes on. These are also great study tools for tests and quizzes if they are taken properly.
The first step to taking Cornell Notes is setting up a piece of paper correctly. First, you will need to divide your piece of paper into 4 sections. You can achieve this by creating creases in the fold of the paper to divide your paper into 4 sections. After that, you will draw the lines.
The first section for taking Cornell Notes is the heading. On the top right hand side, you will write your name first, then the date, followed by the subject and period. On the left hand side goes your topic, which is the general idea of the notes you're taking. For example, Will Smith is the name. May 19th, 2014 is the date. And biology second period is the subject and period. On the left hand side, our topic is lipids and carbohydrates. And that's your heading.
After you've done your heading, you do your notes. For this section, you will be writing down things your teacher says, puts on the board, hands out, etc. Try not to copy word by word. Try to summarize without missing the key point. If you take your notes on vocab, first write down the word, then the definition. After, use a word in the sentence to show you know the meaning. Once you have completed your Cornell notes, divide them into sections based on the topic. For example, this section is about lipids. This section is about carbohydrates, and this section is about the similarities between lipids and carbohydrates. Once you have completed taking the note, you now have to highlight important pieces of info. And then you have to add info from a second resource to improve your notes. Using different colored pen, what is a second resource? A second resource is a book, textbook, notes, the internet, and etc. It's almost anything outside your notes when improving your notes. You're adding and making your notes better and more understandable. Once you have your notes divided, highlighted, and improved, you're ready to move on to this section for questions.
Now for the notes section. You want to have at least one question for each chunk or section. These questions should be level 1 and level 2 questions. Level 1 questions are questions that simple answers. It's a question that can be found in a textbook or just simply looking it up. For example, when did the Cold War end? That's a level 1 question. A level 2 question is compare the tactics in the Cold War to modern day tactics. You should be able to answer all your questions with the notes you previously took. This can be served as a way to quiz yourself. You just simply fold your paper look at the questions, and you can use the other side for answers. The questions should be on the key points of each section of notes.
After you finish your questions, the final section for Cornell Notes is the summary. In the summary, you will summarize all the key things in your notes, including your improvements from a second resource. Make your summary so that it's always the last thing you complete when you're taking your Cornell Notes. Once you have your heading, your questions, and summary done, you have completed 1 page of Cornell Notes. Congratulations. Go.
Cornell notes are a great way to review and learn the material a lot better. When taking Cornell notes, you want to interact with them at different times as much as possible. Taking and doing Cornell notes can improve your grades and avoid them from going down the toilet. Cornell notes also train you from when you're in college to take better and more organized Cornell notes. If you're an athlete, Cornell notes will help you stay eligible so you can catch that winning touchdown.
We would like to thank you for your patience and attention. Have a fantastic freshman AVID year full of hard work and fun. Remember, go AVID!